is why our garments get stuck to our body. Is the electrical forces that allow us to stick to our body. And it's the similar electrical charge in the environment that causes the dust, the smoke to get attracted to the dress. When you are walking, you don't necessarily roll yourself in the dust and get it dirty. So those that are in the air, the particles, they get themselves into garments through the electrical forces. That is the mechanism. And another mechanism I mentioned was through mechanical adhesion. Mechanical adhesion. This time, not electrical forces, but mechanical adhesion. That's the second one. And the mechanical adhesion is the kind of that happens with mostly liquidified soils, like maybe, like I said, the oil or drink. Okay, and I'm saying that gets itself into the garment by absorbing itself into the garment. And I used an example as the lantern and the wick that is in the lantern that we used to put on light. You see that that cloth that is in the lantern will be there. Nobody pours the liquid on it, but it climbs the liquid, that is the kerosene in the lantern, climbs itself along that wick in it for us to light it. Is in a similar way. When something is liquidified, it climbs itself into the garment for it to be soiled, okay? So that kind of getting itself absorbed into the garment, that is by mechanical adhesion. So that is the mechanism, the liquid things that pours on our garment uses to get into our garment. The same way the sweat on our body, it uses the mechanical adhesion to get itself into the dress that we are wearing, because the dress absorbs it, okay? And the third mechanism we said is by redepositioning. And that's redepositioning of soil is through, it can only happen during laundering when you are washing. And that one I explained that when you put detergent in the water and it is foaming, it is still strong. So when you put a dirty fabric inside, the detergent enters, gets itself absorbed in the fabric, and they knock off the dirt in the dress as you are using your hand, or either it's washing machine or your hand, to rub it together. With the help of the detergent, it knocks off the dirt, and the detergent will hold the dirt in the water. So long as it is still strong, it will be holding the dirt. But the moment the detergent starts getting weak, because especially when the dirt becomes more than the detergent in the water, then that means the detergent cannot hold all the dirt. But then the moment it starts getting weak, it starts leaving the dirt that it is holding on to, because it's weak. And when that dirt gets loose, it will just go back to the dress if the dress is still in the water. That one I described it when we were talking about detergency as the final stage, if you remember, okay? So the third mechanism is the redepositioning on the garment during washing. So those are the three mechanisms.
Okay, madam.
By electrical forces, by
adhesion,
by deposition, redepositioning.
Okay, madam, and then my last question. What increases the penetration of the mechanical adhesion of soil to clothes? Madam, can I say that sweat and then oil?
What about it? What increases its adhesion?
What increases the penetration of the mechanical adhesion of soil to clothes?
For that one, it's just the factors I gave you that affects how much soil can get on the garment. I gave you the nature of the garment, the construction, the constructions done to the garment, that is the sewing and stitching of the garment, okay? The constructional things of the garment, as well as
the yard and cargo chemical treatment.
Exactly, the chemical treatment and all that, and the fiber nature. Those are the things that will let it either move fast or slow. So
Okay,
that's
thank you,
why
madam.
when Lona asked me about it, I said it depends on the fiber. Okay, whether it's synthetic or natural, depends on the fiber. So the nature of the fiber also contributes to the level at which the soil will get on the garment.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome. Is any other question or any other place you need to be clarified? Okay. Just to go, Linda, are you there? Hello? Hello? Linda? Hey. Linda Lebene. She that has the question now, she's not there. She just put on the phone and left. I was going to go over the principles for her, but well, too bad. Any other question? Please. Class, I'm waiting for you. If not, please, we can't sit here silently. Then we both go and do our reading. Hello, class. Are we all okay? If we are not asking a question, then we will end it and go and do other things. So I have things to do. If nobody is asking or saying anything to be clarified, then we can end it and go. You don't have to sit here.
Madam, please, I want another one question again. Also, we should narrate the early belief of how soap came about.
Oh, for that one is in the book that I gave you. The early belief. Have you read that part?
Yes, madam, but I want clarification. As you, if you say,
what did you tell me what you read about? If you say you have read it, tell me what you read about. What did they say about it? If you want clarification, then you have read it and some parts need to be clarified, but not everything to be narrated to you. Yeah. Yes, Sunny, I'm listening. Hey, you have muted your mic. You won't talk again.
madam, they are making noise here.
Who are them? They?
My children are making noise. That's why I mute myself.
But you were talking, so you can't mute yourself and say, forget about them and say what you want to say. I said, what did you read so far about the history? What did you read there? Hey, you won't say anything.
Madam, I read that the early belief soap in making soap was that there was a friend. those who were making soap, that if at the end of the preparation, if they use the what's the IYE, madam, how do they pronounce it?
IYE.
IYE. Yes, please.
What is IYE? Is it initials or is a word?
I don't know whether it's initial. It's a word. It's a word by it's a word by itself.
Read the
IYE.
sentence.
That if the soap sink, the ink was so weak in the after the preparation, when they test the IYE, when they test it to see that it sinks in the bottom of the base, that the soap is weak.
Hey, a damn miracle, na son you can catch me. Hey, ask me. Did you see what you're talking about? Yeah.
Oh,
when it sinks, then the soap, yes.
Is this small L or I?
Sorry?
I said, is this small L or I? The spelling that you are saying.
It's I, capital I.
Hey, guy. I don't have the whole book upstairs. So I'm trying to make sense out of what you are saying. That one, why? It's L, it's lie.
It's L.
It's L. And I'm not trying to.
My book is not LO. I can't see it well.
And then maybe you didn't put it. It's L. It's lie. LYE. It's
madam. LYE.
And you are saying whenever things, I would have loved you to read that portion for me to hear.
Okay, madam. Wasn't it if the egg or potatoes floated on top?
Potatoes, potassium.
Madam, here is potato. So when I read it, I don't understand.
Okay, you read what you have. One day.
What's it? If the egg or potato floated on top. The initial word, I can't even find it. So that is, if it sank quickly, the LYE was too weak. Some early soap makers use gauze to test their LYE. If a feather inserted in egg water began to dissolve in it, then the right strength was no accurate way to measure the egg concentration. This old-fashioned method often resulted in harsh soap, which has given egg soap an undeserved bad reputation. So early soap makers often had to make many batches of soap before one was suitable to be used by their family.
Okay, but this one is just history that I have to know about. Nobody is going to ask you to write on history of soap. You just have to know. So those were the systems that they used to test whether the soap was good or bad. That lye was it was I won't say it's not it's a chemical, but it was a rock-like substance that they used to add to make the soap. So for it to sink or remain on the surface was the form they used to know whether the soap was strong or weak. Okay. So those kind of, you have better things to learn. That one is just history. Knowing it is good, but it's not so important.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Don't kill yourself over that one. That you have to know the history, how they do it and what they do. Anyway, that tells me that at least it shows that you are reading the book. A hand was up. Who was that? The person, or it was a mistake.
Madam, yes,
Okay.
please.
Who is that? Now, Udina says, Sweet Rolene. Hey, is that your name?
Yes, madam. Rely.
Roline. Okay, sorry. I'm seeing Sweet. So why did you drop your hand again? Ask your question.
Madam, please, it wasn't a question. I was thinking it was die, but you've made it clear.
No. It's LYE. LYE is don't kill yourself about that too much. Just read through the history and learn other things. Please, any other apart from this, all the others are understood, right? Or there are other things. Gifty, I've not heard your voice. What do you have to say?
Madam, for now, I'm okay.
Oh, thank God. Cecilia, what do you have to say?
Madam, please, I'm okay.
Hey. I'm so blessed. All my students are okay. I'm so blessed. Okay. Elizabeth.
Yes, madam.
How far? What have you got? Do you have anything to say?
Madam, for now, no, please.
So when the time after today you will meet again. No? So okay. Angelica. I'm calling names. Angelic Boache.
Yes, madam.
You have anything to say?
No, please.
Everything is understood.
Yes, please.
I hear so. Next is Bernice. I've not heard your voice. Anything?
Yes. No, please. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, Francisca. Cecilia, they have seen her. Francisca, Uncle. Where is Francisca? Mariama.
Madam.
Yes.
Madam.
No question. Francisca, you say no question or what?
Yes, please. Madam, no question.
Okay. You are here. Mariama.
Madam, no question. Madam, I'm okay for now.
Yo, Josephine. I'm calling Ro. Josephine.
Madam, I'm okay.
Thank God. Joyce. I never knew we had a man amongst us. Joyce. He's not here. Nana Boama.
Madam, I'm okay.
You are fine. We thank God.
Yes, please.
What of Naomi? Naomi, are you here? Here but not here. Just as Linda. Linda, you were here, you were not here. I was going to go by the principles for you, but you were not there.
Oh, madam. Madam.
Huh?
Please, I now recollect what I was asking about. It was housing management rather.
Hey, but how do you bring housing management inside Mawala?
But madam, I thought it's clothing management. Sorry.
So the principles you were asking was about housing management.
Yes, please.
So me, I don't have anything. And my own is no before house. Okay. I think I'm on Rebecca.
Yes, madam.
Are you
Madam,
okay? I think
are the on soap making, are the basic ingredients used in soap making the oil and lye? Are they the basic ingredients for making soap?
Yeah, the lye. That's what I said. Those times that was those times that lye was like a stone. That is similar to the salt that is added to soap now. Now they rather use metallic salts. You understand? But that lye, I think it's similar to like our comb. You know comb?
Yes, madam. So
that was then. And now, yeah. But now the ingredients used are the oil and then the metallic salts. Potassium salt, sodium, potassium chloride, sodium chloride. Okay.
Okay, madam.
So then it was that lye that was used in place of that. That was in ancient. Okay, you're welcome. Don't worry your head too much about soap making. We are not making soap here. Just know what soap is or what a detergent is.
Madam, please, for now, it seems we don't have question, but we are still searching for question. In
case you have question, I finished my teaching. You have to start your quizzes
if
next.
we have questions, so that we read a place or we have question, and when we contact, maybe you can. If I post it, how will I get the feedback? Because Gifty is the one who is giving us the information.
But how will you get the feedback? So for how long? They've even come for my records and everything. I'm supposed to end teaching. So the extra that you'll be going to ask me question all my life, will you pay me?
Oh, madam, you know God will pay you.
God has paid me a long time. But you are for how long? You are supposed to be doing quiz next week, isn't that so?
It's next 2 weeks.
It's next 2 weeks, so
next 2 weeks. Nana Kwame, stop laughing.
Next week.
So
next week is practicals.
Next 2 weeks is practicals. But when are you having your quiz? It's next 2 weeks.
Yes, please, madam. It's not next week, next 2 weeks.
It's next week.
This week is practical.
This week is practical.
Next week. You let them be saying this.
Okay, this weekend. This weekend is practical.
Because they just sent me the message to send you your questions and all that. It's next week. You are doing your quiz. You're sitting there. Okay, so you said you have questions. So for how long will I be answering those questions? When you have questions, it's only, I don't have any common page, so you can only pass it on to Gifty.
Madam.
Okay.
Madam.
Okay, madam.
Hello, madam.
I'm listening, Cecilia.
Hello, madam. Please, the quiz 1. Do we have area to that cover, or we should learn all?
I don't have any idea. I just know how they do quiz 1 to how many units? I think there are 6,
Yes.
You are better off learning all, but I know quiz 1 usually, I don't know how the quiz covers 1 to 3 and then 2, 4 to 6, I think. That's how they do it, something like that. But yes, but it's almost like you are doing it all one after the other. So why don't you learn all? Because when you finish quiz 1, doing exams, you do quiz 2 alongside. So why don't you learn all once and for all? Am I lying? Yeah, there isn't any space. You have done all. So just read all. Okay, if you concentrate on only one side, because the exams covers all. And I hear is doing exams that you do the quiz too. Isn't that so?
After the exams.
It's just a week after that. They are all one after the other. So if you learn all, it's the same thing. There isn't much space.
Okay, madam.
But I know usually quiz 1 is 1 to 3, and if you want to do that, then quiz 2 is 4 to 6. Units 4 to 6. Okay, Sandra, it's your turn. Sandra.
Yes, madam.
Any question for me or any?
Madam, please. Sometimes when you store a fabric for a longer time, there will be some stains, in especially white fabric. Please, what causes that?
So many things can cause that. It could be either the fabric didn't dry well, or it could be where you are keeping it is damp. You know, fabric, the moment if you don't keep it in a very airy place, maybe where you're keeping it is too enclosed and it's not airy enough, then that means it can get damp. And if anytime any fabric is damp, you can get mildew to grow on it, that black spot that we sometimes see. That is mildew. It can grow on it. That is plant-based, but it can grow on the fabric. And sometimes when we store it too, if the place is in the same way, if it's not very airy and you don't, let's say, go there too often. That's why I said that when we were learning that even the seasonal clothes, once in a while, you have to remove it and air it. If you leave it for so long, sometimes some insects or something can get hide inside, okay? And if they are inside there and they urinate on a spot, it can create a stain. Or they defecate on it, it can create a stain on it. Okay, so anything at all, so many things can happen to it during that time. It could be something, it depends on where you are keeping it. It's not a matter of hair, but the longer it is, the longer the stain will be. You understand? When it comes to clothing and stains, and then you can try your best, but we can't say that it can never happen. It can happen. And so many things can.
Madam, what type of stain is that one?
Which one is that? The one when an insect gets there?
No, the one that you get when you store, that comes inside when you store it for a longer time.
The one I called mildew?
Yes.
It's a mildew. The name is mildew.
Ah, okay.
It's mildew.
That's black spot.
Yes, that is mildew. That means that the garment didn't get dry, or when it got into where you are storing it, it got some dampness. It starts with when the place gets wet, or when it takes in water. Okay. Then when you fold it, that dampness can make that thing grow on it. It's like when there's too much water on the ground and you get this green apopobibri. That's the way the fabric too gets its own. When there's dampness, that thing goes on the spot of that dampness, and you get the mildew.
Okay, thank you, madam.
You're welcome. Okay, so far it's your turn. Anything?
Please, madam, I'm okay. Everything is fine.
Thank God. So the final person is Vivian. All the others have spoken with you already. Vivian.
Madam.
Anything to clarify? Any question?
Oh, madam, for now, there. No.
Okay. So I've managed to ask the last person that just came in, Agnes. You are just coming. You have any question for us? We are going on. Agnes.
Madam.
Yes, you just came. Any question? Are you coming with a question?
No, please.
Okay. Then we're just running up when you came in. So for now, there are no anybody talking. So like I said, the only thing I can say now is, I mean, if you have anything you come across and you want clarification, you can pass it to Gifty to let me know. And I'll try and respond. I can send, if I need to talk or explain, I can send the speech through WhatsApp to Gifty, and then she'll get it to you. Is that okay?
Yes,
Linda?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Please, about the thing that my sister asked about.
What thing is that?
Stain on our dresses when you keep it for a long time. Sometimes our white that we have been keeping, it's well dried and well ironed, but before you take it, it has defaced. Sometimes it becomes yellowish. The face becomes yellowish or cream. Please, how do we store
in the
our
wardrobe?
white?
In the wardrobe, yeah. The white. As I said, that when it comes to stains and soils, you can't place your hand on exactly what happened. Sometimes when you place your whites, that's why most of the time you need to separate whites. And if you place whites with other colors, some fibers can take in the colors of other fabrics. One.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if they are folded together with other garments, the fact that they are white, they can take in the color of other garments easily. And you see it so easily because it's white. Okay. And sometimes it could be anything. For white, because it's white, that's why you see it. If that same color got into blue or green, you may not notice. Okay, but because it's white, that is why. Sometimes even too hot iron will get white to this color and change its color. When you put pure white in the sun for too long, depending on the fiber or the fabric, it can also cause it to this color. Okay, so many things can happen to it. Even in the suitcase that you are keeping it, you don't know what is they can cause it to this color. So for the white, I don't know. That's why most of the time it's good to pick your whites, and it's also not too good to. It's not good to keep them in polythene bag like we usually do because we say because of dust we are putting it in polythene bag. No, that will also cause it to discolor because there will be no air getting in. So it's better you get a airy place and keep only the white there. And it has to be occasionally you have to remove it and check in case something, because white, even if an ant or cockroach goes there and urinates on it, it will change its. Okay, so you just have to be extra careful. That's all.
Okay, thank you, madam.
You're welcome. All right, then it's almost an hour now. We can call it a day, but like I said, if you have any questions, you can forward them to Gifty. I'll check her WhatsApp page and see how best I can assist you. All right.
Okay.
Oh, roller, no, sir, rolling. We are going. Start raising hand. What again? Hmm? Yes, are you talking? You say you're roll line or say rolling, roll line, sweet roll line. Your hand is up. Hello. Okay, I think maybe it's a mistake. All right, so hope to hear from you. If not, all the best in your exams and quizzes.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, madam.
So far, I go see it's past time. Leave there. Class has ended.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah, me I can be careful. No, the next question.
And we didn't me check pages. For Madam Juna, be my junior.
Hey Joe. Yeah, my take one here. I'm not about. Sister Joyce, let's see how
Me a pro Victoria Majoa. Joyce. Let's see
me I
how
want
now.
I was sent that way.
Nowadays, ne madam be a biani question. I think anya all the question biani. O ye neji be madam. Na me say I'm okay. I'm okay. Ne be a question. I be.
All I know record loan of your mobile.
Bye bye.